Resident Evil.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
I was just doing some tests because whenever you start a new game of something you've not done before, you've got to no, it can really fuck you over if you leave it for too long because but let me know how the audio is, definitely. But yeah, I actually if you've not seen this before, you'll probably like it quite a lot. I mean, the funny thing is, I've not actually played this for literally 10 years. It has actually been that long since I've actually done it. But I used to play this all the time, like 10 years ago. But one thing I will say about Resident Evil is the fact that the cutscenes are really bad. I mean, it gets to the point where you may as well just literally skip them all because they don't really. It's weird because they made this remake. This isn't the original game. This is obviously the game that came out. It was remade for the GameCube basically, and it was pretty popular. But in a way, I kind of think it's a shame they didn't make the cutscenes better.
Wesker?
But yeah, basically they've fucked off, and we have to. Okay, so yeah, I think yeah, there's not a lot I remember. It's kind of like a dream. I remember some things really well. I think what's going to happen is it's going to I think it's all going to link up to I think all the bits I remember are kind of going to link up in the end. But yeah, it's gonna be like a dream. I only remember parts of it. But yeah, I thought it was about time I played as a guy instead of carrying on playing as Laura. But yeah, I didn't even know this came out on the PC. I only saw it on Steam like literally the other day. It came out in they re-released it or something like that. Have I thought any more about Twitch? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I promise. That's another thing I'm going to get around to doing. Definitely. It's just a matter of time, definitely. But yeah, what do you think to the actual environments? Doesn't this? I think it looks really good, this game. Because I don't remember how it looked on the GameCube. I mean, it did look very similar to this. But it's kind of weird playing as playing a game which looks this good. You know, I don't think I'll take that yet because I need to. There's quite a few. The thing you don't want to do in the beginning of this game is, I mean, it doesn't fuck it up too badly, but you don't want to. You don't want to pick up too many things before you've got to the. There are like these boxes that you can throw shit in. But this thing here, this is going to be fucking terrifying because this thing chases you, right? And I don't really remember what you're supposed to do. Because there's a thing here, but I think this wall closes in on you, so I don't think there's anything I can do. Because what I need is I think there's like a something in the shape of a key, basically, that I can put there so it won't actually crush me. I'll just show you it anyway, just to show you what I mean. But I'm gonna have to end up putting it back anyway. But there's, yeah, nothing I can do. I've got to just put it back. But But yeah, that thing about Tomb Raider 3 that I was just talking about, I should be able to fix that by... I think I'll be able to do it by Saturday. I mean, I don't know if I'm actually going to... I don't know for sure if I'm gonna do it on Saturday or anything like that. That was just a random day where I thought I'll definitely be free on that day. So, but yeah, it's so stupid. I mean, it's such a nightmare having to, as you can probably imagine, having to fuck. There's this little trick you can do, but I'm not gonna be able to do it now. But yeah, it's a nightmare trying to, I think it's quite a common thing though to have to, fuck, he's not dead. But I don't think there's anything here. I know you can come out this side. What I really need to do is there's this, yeah, I need to take this. And yeah. But yeah, I did Google that thing, by the way. Like, what, 2 days ago or something like that? And it was basically just like a load of nerds just talking about how I don't know, there were some fixes for it and stuff. Yeah, it does look like pot, yeah. That's the old joke. I remember making that joke with my friend Sean, who I'm no longer friends with, but yeah, there were just loads of people on the internet. But like I said, I did actually find some, yeah, I did actually find a way to get around it, because loads of people stream it. I don't know whether it actually helps having it on a disc, but there is a way to stream it. You just have to use a hack, basically, Mariam, and but basically I've got to find one that I trust so I don't get like malware and viruses and stuff like that. So I've got to, what I'll do is like tomorrow, maybe even Saturday, I'll try to find like one that I seem to, one that I think I can trust, and then I'll just see if I can figure it out. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, you can actually do something. Basically what I have to do now is I've basically got to go and put that thing in this, it's the classic Resident Evil thing. You've got to go and, all the doors are kind of locked with different shapes and things. So what I've got to do is I've got to go and find the slot which is in the shape of an arrowhead, but I think it's either down here to the right or outside, but I'm pretty sure it's in here actually, because there's a statue I seem to remember. But yeah, I've been playing Tomb Raider so much, it kind of feels weird to be playing as a guy. There's something... Fuck, what do I have to do? It's kind of pointless. Yeah, right, the graphics are really good, aren't they? I mean, the thing that amazes me really is the fact that they looked pretty much this good on the GameCube. I mean, I think it's kind of a well-known thing now that the... I didn't even own a GameCube actually, I only owned a Wii, but I had it on the Wii. And yeah, it's a well-known thing that most people seem to think that GameCube games are like really child-friendly, because so many are basically... Fuck. Yeah, so many of them are child-friendly. But the actual... I mean, there are so many... I'm not the first person to say this or anything, but there are loads of games which push the GameCube to its limits, like the Metal Gear Solid games and this one. And Resident Evil 0 as well, but I didn't even know that these... This is how far behind I am with some games. I didn't even realize that so many of the Resident Evil games had been released on PC. But do you know what would be really fun? It would be really fun if we could get the gang from the other day back. Although I'm glad you two are watching, you three. I think there's somebody else. It's always hard to tell if it's just me or if it's somebody else, but when there's at the beginning of a stream when there's not that many people, but yeah, if I do it on Saturday and you're not there, it's just one of those things. Like, I think there are so many things that I've missed due to work and stuff like that. It's it can be really shit, I have to admit. Like, the thing I feel really sorry about at the minute for Americans is, I bet there are going to be shit tons of Americans who are going to miss this this fucking eclipse, which would be amazing. I mean, I'm really jealous that we don't get to see it. But I bet there's going to be loads of Americans who are working at like Taco Bell or something, and they're gonna miss out. But yeah, I think it goes here. I think this is where it goes. Finally, and then we get a book, I think. So yeah, we have to do that. The joys of adulthood, yeah. So that we can buy stupid things that we don't need. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. I mean, there are quite a few different people who I watch play. I like watching people who are really good at games, but then I also do like people, watching people who are kind of just fumbling around as well. It really depends on the personality and all that. But I mean, yeah, expect a lot. I mean, you can already see how it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of fumbling about in the dark. But I'll try not to speak under my breath too much, because I mean, the thing with Resident Evil is it's the perfect game to speak under your breath to. Deborah under the video name. Taco Bell, we need that. Right, things don't always need to be so serious. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I do like watching casual plays as well. Like, there are quite a few that I enjoy watching, but did you try out Rise yet? That's something I'd like to know. Because honestly, right, if you buy that game, I'm not trying to sell the game or anything. I kind of am, but I think if you buy that game, you'll really enjoy it. I should answer that question properly, because you were talking about whether Rise is better than Tomb Raider, but yeah, like, I know you caught the Tomb Raider stream the other day, like the newest Tomb Raider, and honestly, I don't really, like, as you saw, I got like an hour and a half into the stream and I kind of got a bit bored with it, the one that was from 2013. But Rise, I never get bored of that. It's a lot better. It is honestly just, I mean, the original Tomb Raider might as well have just been like a beta for Rise. Rise is just a huge improvement overall. But I guess I was kind of late to Tomb Raider 2013. Yeah, there's that key that I was talking about. Book of Curses. Let's see what this says, the Four Masks. The thing with Resident Evil, I'll just check the comments. Walgreens and... Still think I need to see more gameplay. Yeah, I might play some, maybe I'll play some Rise or something, but yeah, no, I think you'd enjoy it definitely if you give it a go. But isn't Asda I could be totally wrong, but I think Asda is actually owned by Walmart. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. It's basically Walmart UK. Stuck right under the noses of the British public. But yeah, we have to go and do that thing over here. That was so descriptive, wasn't it, that thing? We have to go and put the key in that stone, and then we get a real key which can actually open doors. Yeah, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be another case of me just saying, give it a Google and see if I'm right. Because there are so many, I think it happens to everyone, there are so many things where you just learn random shit, and you don't know if it's true. It's kind of like that crab thing from the other day. Fucking hell. That was that was making me laugh so much, that crab thing. I was watching it back afterwards. I was laughing so hard. So what's the whole story background? the whole story background of this game. Yeah, I might as well just say that. What I was gonna say, I've got like a million things I want to say because I've had. But yeah, basically the let's see. I'll just try not to. Oh, fucking hell. You know what I've got to do? I've got to combine these. Then I'll have some space. But yeah, the thing with Resident Evil, right? I mean, honestly, right? When I was 13 and 14, maybe I was 13. I think I was more like 13. I was really into this game and I thought it was so cool. And I'm playing it now. And it's good fun and everything. Like, it's a really, beautiful game, and it's a really, really well-made, It's a really well-made remake. Fuck, which one was it again? Was it that one? I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, I've just got to get it the right way around. But, the thing about Resident Evil is it's so tacky and so cheesy at times. Like, not necessarily in the puzzles. I mean, the puzzles are a little bit kind of... Well, I'd say the mansion key. The puzzles can be a bit simple. Like, I do prefer Tomb Raider in that sense, but the fucking dialogue in these... It's not necessary to use that. The cutscenes in this game, and especially from the original, they are so kind of really cheesy, definitely. I've got really confused. Yeah, is that the real key then? Yeah, that's the real one. So what I can do is... I think I'm getting a bit confused here. I think there's a door over here as well. The game kind of reminds me of the film 21 Days. Yeah, isn't it 21 Days Later? Yeah, the thing is, like, I think the zombies are really kind of... I mean, the whole game is based around zombies, so it sounds really bad if I'm saying that the whole idea of zombies is bad. I hope that people understand that, but I don't really play it for the zombies. I play it more for just the gameplay, I guess. I think the action is really good fun. That's the thing with this game. The action is really good fun, and everything else is a tiny bit tacky, I have to admit. It's not the best thing ever, definitely not. I mean, going back to the original Tomb Raiders, I always thought the cutscenes were a bit hard to decipher on those games, but yeah, honestly, the voice work of the person who plays Lara in the original games is actually really good. and really well written. I think the thing is, it's kind of too well written that it goes over your head a little bit, at least for me. I don't want to speak for all the... You lot might just be a load of intellectuals who can decipher all that stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, like when you're a teenager, like, I don't think I was that bad, but when I was a teenager I didn't really question how tacky Resident Evil was. I think that was the thing. And it is a bit tacky. But this is probably one of the best. I think this is actually my favorite Resident Evil game. Even over the actual original. I think the remake is my favorite. I might as well use some ammunition. Because I played the new one and I thought the new one was it was all right in the beginning, but I thought basically I got up to the part with this there's a person in it called Lucas who's basically the son of one of the main enemies basically, and yeah, I remember this bit down here. This is where we can save, I think. Because I always remember this bit from the original game. The game seems so quiet for now. But don't you think this track here, this music, is so beautiful? I could listen to this on like a 10-hour loop or something. Probably not that long, but it is. It's really pretty. But yeah, I got up to this point with Lucas, and it basically turned into a Saw game because they copied so much from the Saw films and everything like that. I honestly got a bit bored. But the point up to that, I mean, I did cover it in a Let's Play, but let's face it, guys, Let's Plays are dead. It's all about streams these days. And yeah, to anyone who doesn't know, this is how you save your game with a typewriter. My grandparents have never used a computer. One of them. And my grandma still uses that. She still uses a typewriter, believe it or not. She is, they're both in their 90s. But then the funny thing is, my other grandparents, at least the other grandma, she's really into technology and all that. And she uses like, she's got like the most up-to-date computers and everything. But I might as well put that away, and you know what I'll do? I'll probably go and collect all that shit that I didn't pick up. Bless her, I know. Now the Saw movies are okay. They're okay. I don't really dislike them. I think it's just a case of I wasn't expecting it in a Resident Evil game. Okay. But the trick with Resident Evil is when I first played it, I had to the trick is basically to, if you can, you may as well just run away from anything that attacks you if you can, as long as it's not too bad. I'll tell you one. What horror movies do I like? I did watch this. I had these friends once. I haven't spoken to them for years. Because they weren't like my main friends or anything, but fuck, he's gonna get me. Yeah, I had this friends group who invited me to their house once, and we watched this film. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me, but if I describe it, you'll probably know what I mean. It's this film with It starts out where a guy is... I think the guy proposes to a woman. Probably if I watched it now, I'd probably just complain about it, but... when I was 16, I watched it. A guy proposes to somebody, like his long-term partner. I've seen pretty much every horror. Yeah, maybe you can answer this one for me, Mariam. So he proposes to her, and then in their house, I think it's their house, they're in the middle of nowhere. And basically what happens is these people start terrorizing them from outdoors. It's late at night. These masked beings start terrorizing them, and that actually shut me up pretty bad, I have to admit, because these friends that I was hanging around with, they lived in the middle of nowhere as well, and we watched it really late, and it was this really shitty old house, and I was actually really terrified, I have to admit. But if I watched it now, I'd probably just be like, I probably wouldn't. Maybe it was Wrong Turn. I can't. You see, I think I've seen Wrong Turn. The thing about this game is it has lots of really hardcore fans and really hardcore players, and that's why I put very casual in the title, because there are going to be lots of people who will just be like, who will come along and they'll just be like, this guy's fucking shit at this game. But well, yeah, I need to, basically what I've got to do is find some, so let's see which doors are actually unlocked. Yeah, I could be able to open that. Let's give that a go. But yeah, I think if you typed in on Google, yay, there we go. That was the door that needed to be unlocked. But yeah, if you type in on Google, people terrorize. I guess it wouldn't come up with too many weird things, but if you typed in people terrorize man and woman from outside horror film, maybe it would come up. I think it would. The thing with Google is it's fuck, that's where the dogs come through. Sometimes you can type things like that in and you'll think, yeah, nothing's gonna fucking come up, but then it'll really surprise you. You'll type in something really obscure and it'll actually come up with what you were looking for. Yeah, they were wearing masks, so if you type in masked beings or something, I don't know. It's locked. The thing about Resident Evil though is the people who haven't played it, I think a lot of people they assume it's really scary, and I guess when you're younger it is scary, but it's not that scary. It's more of an action game. I've always said that. It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. Gross. But yeah, we I think we removed the plug and then there's a zombie in there. But yeah, if you want to really you know what, I might actually just see if I can fuck. Luckily I had a dagger, because if you have a dagger they actually you can actually kill them like that. But yeah, that's what we needed, something in here, but we get an old key. Cool. But yeah, if you want a really scary game, as I'm sure you'll know, I'm too much of a And I'm not too much of a wimp. I have played some of them. Yeah, a really scary series is of course the Silent Hill games. The only ones I've played was the original one on PS1, which is great. You know what I should do? I should really cover that at some point, the original Silent Hill. I played also Silent Hill 4. Yeah, I think we're back here. Silent Hill 4, which was the one with the... where you think... I think the deal is you think you're a soldier, but you're really fucked up in the head. And... and you're not actually a soldier. Kind of like your old grandfather or something like that. You're senile. No, that was probably too far. I know that that room has... doesn't that room have the shotgun? I'm speaking under my breath again. I really need to stop that. But yeah, I need to pick up some... all the stuff I'm walking by and... wasn't that... yeah, that's a dagger. But yes, Silent Hill, it's a really good series. Yeah, I think this is what happens. I think you can pick up the shotgun, but then the room in there is quite reminiscent of Tomb Raider, you might say, because the spikes come down and you can't get out until you... I think you need a replica to put in there or something like that. And I think you have to work it out with the piano, but... what platform was this game released on PS1? Yeah, I know. Well, this is a remake, which was released on the GameCube, right? Which was released in 2002 or 3, I think. I'm gonna try to not really confuse you with this, because I'm gonna make it sound really fucking confusing if I carry on with what I was about to say, but... this is the PC version from 2015. But this original version was released on the GameCube in 2002 or 3, right? And it was a remake of a game which came out on the PS1 in, I think it was 1996, I think it was. But this basically looks exactly the same as the version that was out on the GameCube in 2002 or 3. Go on Google and look it up, that's probably quicker than hearing me explain the fucking thing. What I need to do is find that room where I can put my shit. It really is like a bizarre dream that I'm just kind of reliving or something. There was this, I keep on going on about this, but I think it's literally like my first... No, it wasn't my first ever video. I think it was my second video ever, which was about 6 months ago. I did it with my brother. I invited that little punk on, and I showed him the opera house of Tomb Raider 2. And he said with the textures of Tomb Raider 2, it looked like some kind of messed up dream or something, and it made me really laugh. But that's basically the case with this at the minute. Not so much with the way it looks, but more so just... yeah, I got a dagger. More so just remembering little things and having deja vu here and there. This, I might as well go through there, I'm just gonna get fucking... I think that's one thing I never owned, a GameCube. Yeah, same here. I mean, I never had a GameCube either. I think this is the Defiler of the Accursed Coffin. Defiler, that sounds really... Defiler. Yeah, that basically means when you vandalize something, I think. My brother is a legend. My brother is oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, no, he's a cool guy. I'm 5 years his senior. Is that what you say? 5 years his senior? Yeah, I can get back through this way. I just basically need to get back to that box. But when I was 13 or 14, I used to play this, and I think it was kind of scary how good I was. Because I can't remember which game it was. I played Resident Evil 2, and I think I completed it in just literally over like, I think maybe even under an hour or something like that. It was kind of sad. It was a mixture of like very incredible but very sad at the same time. But luckily I had friends who could say, "Well done, Tom," and kind of pat me on the back. But yeah, I think I have to go this way. I feel I wasted my childhood in gaming. I never gave games. Felt they were too boyish. Oh, you mean you actually had a life, you actually had a childhood, but you didn't spend it indoors. I think that's what you mean, Mariam. I think that's what you mean. I think you mean you actually had a life and you went outdoors and enjoyed yourself, instead of all the guys who are indoors talking about Laura's boobs and all that stuff. Do you know what? I was one of the few who, honestly, me and my friends, we never, like, the joke is, people joke all the time about Laura's boobs and stuff. We never once talked about her boobs. And I think there's been like a really, I don't feel represented. I don't feel my gender is represented correctly by all the people talking about the triangle boobs and all that. We were more interested in like how to fucking complete a level because it was so difficult. We were just like we had a real tough time completing a lot of the levels. Look at that little guy there. Just checking his reflection out. I don't want to admit that I'm lost, but I'm actually lost. This is the best stream ever. Let's see, I know where I'm going. I have to go this way and up here. There we go. Yeah, but there were so many people talking about her boobs. It was like, oh, you're a guy and you play Tomb Raider. You must be some kind of perv. But, what do you think? What's better, to be more interested in the video game or recreating a female anatomy through video games? I don't really know what's... I think it's kind of... I don't want to judge people who are into that or anything, but for me it's like, that is so sad. You know, people who have blow-up dolls and... I mean, each their own, but I mean... people who are interested in like hentai and stuff, I think that's slightly weird. God, where am I going? I need to go... I'm gonna be going between there quite a lot, so I might as well just kill that guy. I've got to go, so where I've got to go, I know I've got my mouse on the screen. How unprofessional of me, but let's see, yeah, I've got to go that way. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I've got the key here. But yeah, are you guys gonna see the, are you gonna go out and see the new Tomb Raider film? I think I'll probably go out and see it at some point when it comes out. Okay, I found my way now. I need to just basically go through here. I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Fuck. How charming was that, vomiting on me? Yeah. You don't have high hopes. No, I guess... Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be beaten by, I don't know what you think, but I think it was really weird actually how... Just how fitting Angelina Jolie was for that role. It is very bizarre. I think it's a coincidence, but it's, it was almost too fitting, if you ask me. Let's see... Take some more stuff. You know what I'll do? I'll put the... I think I trust myself enough to not fuck up my health, so... Let's go and collect those things. Yeah, it was kind of... It was weird how much Angelina fitted into that role. I mean, she did... I mean, right down to the accent. I don't really know how... Yeah, fuck knows how that was even, you know. Yeah, I can't go that way. Of course, I've got a new key which I can use, which I'll do, but I better go and collect all that stuff that I haven't picked up yet. Which was this way. But, I guess you can kind of sympathize with how this is. I'm sure there are lots of games that that you people have what games haven't you played for like a decade? There must be some that you haven't played for a while, and then you go back and you're just very confused. Okay, so what I need to do was, yeah, pick these things up. And then there was also some ammunition down here. But it also had... Yeah, what did... yeah, no, do you know, you want to... I'll get my words out in a minute. Yeah, do you want to know something funny? I didn't actually see the... Wasn't there like some ammunition here or something? But yeah, I didn't see the second film until, I think, January this year. And my original thought of it was... I thought it was really long-winded and really kind of bad, but... do you know what? I kind of like isn't it the Cradle of Life? I like it because of how shit it actually is. It definitely can be enjoyed because of the shit factor. Let's see if I can get past this guy. Yeah, you see, it's not too difficult to kind of to trick them. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Super Mario. Yeah, I still... Do you know what? I still play Spyro to this day. I actually, I cracked out Spyro on, I cracked out the Spyro on, Saturday, was it? Yeah, Saturday. We had that thing that I was telling you about. Do you remember I was telling you about the vegan... hippie free-for-all thing? No, I had that, that grill thing. And then we went back to my place and played Spyro a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, but I bet you've played. I bet you must have played the new Crash Bandicoot game, probably. I haven't actually. I don't have a PS4, as I've said before, so I haven't bought it or anything like that. I've not even played it, so. But of course, the big thing at the minute that everyone is talking about is the Spyro, the possible Spyro remake or whatever it's going to be, which would be quite cool, I think, if they did that. But Spyro always kind of scared me, falling off edges. Yeah. Fuck, I don't remember this at all. What is this? I bet I can just walk around here and just... The trick to this game is basically just not wasting your ammunition. There we go. But I was talking about it the other day. I was talking about... What was I talking about? Yeah, the fact that... It's a well-known thing and everything to fans, but for people who played Spyro casually, but they maybe weren't... I mean, right, there are people who play Spyro and, like yourself, I'm sure, by the way you've described it, who, you know, fucking love Spyro, but then they don't know, like, all the ins and outs, and they haven't taken it to the... the next level of Spyro. But then there are the people who know Spyro really well, and they know all the details, and then there are the people who don't. But I think it was only about 3 years ago I found out that, I'm sure you've heard of it, the band The Police. Of course, the frontman is Sting. One of my favorite male singers, definitely. He's an absolute legend. But the drummer of The Police is the guy who fucking composed the tracks for Spyro. And if you didn't know that, just let that sink in just a tiny bit. The guy from The Police composed, you know, this really popular rock band, reggae rock band, was involved with Spyro. When I found that out, I was... What can you say? I was perplexed. I couldn't believe it. See, this is the main difference between me playing Tomb Raider and playing this. With Tomb Raider, I know what I'm doing. With this, I'm trying to work it all out. But I think, yeah, I've got to go this way, is that? Yeah, here we go. This was the place I was trying to get to before all of that. Would be cool, but his lack of moves were kind of boring. The fact he was silent. What, Spyro? Were you talking about... Fuck, I need to... You know what I'm gonna decide now? I'm gonna decide to not pick up any more herbs. I might as well just... I seem to be doing an alright job, so I definitely don't need to... Can I pick... yeah, I don't think I need the can. But yeah, if I ignore the... Or you take the chemical to use on plants. Yeah, and then I think I have to go over to the... Yeah, Spyro was... He was either... He did... You know what, he did speak, Mariam, but Yeah, it depends which game you were playing. Like, there was a... in the first game he was really childish, then the second and third he was kind of more, I don't know, more adolescent or something, but he was... Fuck. I guess it was about time we had some action instead of me just running around not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. But I better just use that. Oh fucking hell, if I die here I'm gonna be so pissed off. Come on, I've actually got to use the herbs. Yeah, there are people who are saying he's kind of autistic. Because Spyro, yeah, he was more of a kid, because when you complete Spyro 3, there's this part where everyone's falling in love. And Spyro is there with his little dragonfly buddy, and he's like... he has like the attitude of how the mighty have falling in love. What a terrible thing. That probably fucked up so many kids who don't want to fall in love. What's his love? Spyro, don't hurt me. No, but yeah, I think I have to go through here now. But yeah, I don't really I know this game won't be as popular with a lot of people, but I think it's good to try out something different, definitely. Okay, so yeah, I can probably open that with the mansion key, but yeah, I really wanted to, I mean, I could even make my channel like basically a Tomb Raider themed channel, or what I had thought of doing was just making it like an Eidos themed channel where I just play Eidos games, but I kind of think that playing the more serious games kind of fits me a bit better, because there's more to, the thing is, there's more to say about serious games like Tomb Raider and things like that, because if I played Spyro, it'd probably not suit my, I don't know, like the overall tone or my voice, I don't know. Fuck. So what do I do? Do I have to go down here? Yeah, of course. So that's what we're basically trying to, because there's this really, well, I won't spoil it, but there's a boss down there we have to face. I guess I just need to try loads of different doors at this point. I can't think what that bag would be for. But yeah, definitely for a... Fuck, I just need to move. Yeah, for a joke. Well, not even for a joke, but yeah, just for fun one day I should... I'm just thinking, yeah, maybe I know what I need to do now. I need to pick this up. I've got too many things now. Ah, fucking hell. Even if I combine that... But yeah, for fun it would be really good fun to play Spyro, definitely. I think what I have to do is, do you remember the if you remember the part earlier where there was the key that you have to replace and then the spikes come and get you? I think I have to take this emblem, this shield here, and then replace it after it's gone by. I think that's what I've got to do. Maybe. Yeah, I think it, are we going to encounter other humans? Yeah, the thing about that is we do encounter other humans. the main reason why we haven't encountered other humans is because I'm doing such a shit job. But yeah, like I was saying, with I mean, I'll try to. What I'll do is, I don't know, like in a few days I'll watch this back and see how. Well, if people enjoyed it, then I'll keep doing it. But we will eventually meet some of our other comrades and stuff like that. But like I was saying, that oh fuck, we're back here. Yeah, the other people you meet, the dialogue is so shit. It is so shit. Because it kind of doesn't fit this game, really. That's the thing. Because this game here, like you said, it looks really amazing. But then the dialogue is it really lets it down, and it doesn't really fit because they've tried to basically recreate exactly what was happening in the first game, which kind of suited a PS1, but it didn't really suit a game with graphics like this, you could say. But yeah, trust me, this game does get really good. You just need to know what you're doing, basically. Yeah, I have to go this way, don't I? Yeah, that's the thing. It's definitely a game. I don't know. I think it would be more interesting if I was doing a really good job. Like if I knew it as well as Tomb Raider, it would be alright. But that's a bit fucking morbid, isn't it? Death is everything. But yeah, I guess I should really explain what's going on, since you haven't played it. It's basically a game with... So this is just a mansion in this city called Raccoon City, which is a made-up place in the middle of America, in the US, obviously. And, you know, I might as well just... And so at the minute you don't know what's happening, and this is the first time we've seen undead things and everything like that. But what you eventually find out is that there's been lots of chemical experiments going on and everything like that, which has caused all these zombies to appear from humans, because there's a bioweapons company called Umbrella, which you know, just like all of I mean, they're all real companies, you know, like in the US and everything, that try to make bioweapons, you know, really fucked up, like really fucked up things. And yeah, this is just one of those things. Okay, yeah, we can get rid of the key now, so here we go. Yeah, I should have explained. I did a really shit job there, Mariam. The thing I love is how with Tomb Raider there's like no explanation for so much of it, but Tomb Raider is just like, yeah, you're just doing all this insane stuff and you don't really question it. But I think we have to. Wooden mounts. Fuck. You know, I'm not gonna take it yet because I really think I'm just so I might as well take it, I guess, but it's kind of scary. What does that say? You can feel the heat from the light on your skin as you approach. Like how I'm gonna feel tomorrow morning after I've finished this stream. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we are biased towards Tomb Raider. What? There's nothing unusual. Nothing is written on it. So there's nothing, there's fuck all I can do with it. Who knows? I mean, I think what will happen is, you know, we'll get to another save box in a minute, so I'll be able to put away some shit. But yeah, I was thinking about pretty much all I've been thinking about this week, right, is what can I stream on Thursday, because Thursday has just kind of turned into the day. I know what we've got to do now. Don't worry, folks. I've got it all under control. This is going to be okay. To Princess Miriam and Deborah A and the others that have been hanging around from the beginning. Don't worry, shit is about to get lit up, literally, because I've remembered what I've got to do, but let's see if I can I save my fucking game? This is like the this is the kind of room I would love to have dedicated as a stream room. I could have like my little stream going on here on this little desk, and I could sit there lit by that beautiful lamp. But yeah, what we learn eventually is that this whole mansion is I think it is, if my memory serves me correctly, it's owned by Umbrella, and you know, some really fucked up shit goes on here. But what I was gonna say was all week I've just been thinking, what can I stream on Thursday? And I really tried to get Tomb Raider 3 to work, because I thought, yeah, Tomb Raider 3 would be perfect, because very deprived of light. Fuck, I better deal with this dude. Isn't this where yeah, this is where, no, it's not. Fucking hell. But yeah, I was so dedicated to getting Tomb Raider 3 to work. I was like racking my brain, thinking, oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm gonna be able to play through India in the first part, and then Nevada, and then all the levels afterwards. But and I was really getting amped up for it. But then I didn't want to just download a hack which was going to give me loads of viruses, because even with, hey, we made it back. Yeah, even with protection, that sounds so reminiscent of something else. Don't read it the wrong way, but that really wasn't funny. Don't laugh at that. But yeah, even with like a virus blocker or protection, you can still get viruses. And I just didn't want to download a hack which was gonna ruin the PC, basically. But no, I will definitely sort it out. I'll sort myself out. Don't worry. What I'll need is, you know what I'll do? I'll take some health. Take some fucking health. Yeah, I guess I should explain that as well. So basically, the herbs. Yeah, you know, I looked at I actually checked the site that the hack was coming from, and I typed in like blah blah blah, kind of, is this site safe or whatever it was, you know, yada yada yada, safe on Google, and it came up with so many negative reviews saying all I got was malware from this site. So I thought, okay, I better fucking avoid that. Even for my viewers, my dedicated viewership who would adore to see some Lara Croft in action in India, but I'm sorry to disappoint. I've got to be smart about this. What I can do is combine some more ammunition here and put that away. But yeah, there was I also wanted to do Thief Gold, like you saw earlier, but Thief Gold as well, I would need a hack for that. I mean, all these old games, it's really fucked because they only play in, I might as well keep the knife, because I think I can. Yeah, you can only play them in full screen. Is that not working? Oh yeah, it doesn't work like that, does it? Yeah. Yeah, badass, good old, the living myth that is badass games. He do you know where he comes from? He sounds like he's got like a. Is he from Canada or the US? I guess it doesn't really matter, but I was just. Such a bizarre question, I don't know why to ask that, but... Ohio, yeah, I thought he had that kind of... I like how you actually know that, that's... So, what's the word? I just got the answer just like that. Yeah, I better save my game before I fuck everything up. Let's see, yeah, type right up. Is this the second save? Ohio is, why is it films and things? They always seem to be placed in Ohio. There was, I don't know if you've seen it, that, this is really just a bizarre thing to say, I don't know why I'm saying it, but, anything that fills out the stream, right? That's the spirit. Yeah, no, there was, I don't know if you've ever seen Third Rock. Is it Third Rock from the Sun? The thing with the guy who, the voice of Lord Farquaad from Shrek. Fucking hell, that's a topic we could talk about at great length, Shrek. The guy who did the voice of Lord Farquaad is in this thing called Third Rock from the Sun. That's in Ohio. Okay. But then there's also that... What was that? I heard him say it on a stream, lol. No, it's not. I know loads of weird shit. I mean, we all know weird shit. I mean, it's nothing... I didn't mean anything bad by it. Because, like, I mean, for instance, the thing about Third Rock from the Sun, or the thing I'm about to say, there's this joke between me and my brother about... I'm sure you've seen it. It's this film called Small Soldiers. And we got bought the VHS in, I think, the Christmas of 1999. And we really liked that film when we were kids. Like, we didn't joke about it. We really liked it. And, but then it basically turned into, I hate saying meme, but it's like, people have replaced the word meme with, the word joke with meme these days, but it basically turned into this film that people take the piss out of, but That was set in Ohio. I guess I should use some... What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? That'll do for now. I think I can do something over here. Let's see what you people have been saying. I heard him say it on a stream, yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, we all know like really weird shit. Deborah, this isn't a family-friendly channel. And yeah, we go outdoors in a little bit, Mariam. We go, this is just, like I said, I'm just really dragging it out, the indoor bit, because I'm trying to remember each bit, but YouTube ad revenue is low. Games make you swear too much. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You should play GTA 5 more funny. I could play GTA 5, that would be alright. Right, I missed that game, but it's more so just a fun game. GTA players. Yeah, the thing with yeah, GTA 5 would be great fun, yeah. But like, I kind of feel sorry for people who have to it doesn't, the whole ad thing doesn't really, I don't really give a shit about it, because it never, yeah, I have to go back this way basically to my my little stream room, I think I'll call it that. What? I just fucking went through that. Or was it this way? But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I have to pick up the whistle and then I can use it on the dogs. It'll make sense when I show it, trust me, but... Why I gave you... Yeah, I play, yeah, like I said before, I really like, I love Vice City and GTA 3. A crumpled, let's read this. I'll try to do it in my best voice. A crumpled memo. Today Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. Blah, blah. Yeah, it's basically telling us to use the whistle, like I said. Oh, fuck off. But yeah, I would like to play GTA 5. There are so many parts of that are so... You know, if I was going to do GTA 5, I would actually rather do online, not online, just the usual story. Because all the banter between Trevor and Michael and Franklin is just priceless. It really is. It's probably the funniest GTA so far. Trevor kind of reminds me of my dad in a strange way. No, not really. It's more just it's kind of the way he kind of motivates Michael. He's kind of like trying to get him to do things, that kind of thing. Content to be looking, a lot slow content to be looking forward to. But yeah, we have to use the... I'm not going to worry too much about all the herbs and everything. Like I said, I don't really think it matters. But what I have to go and do is use the whistle outdoors, which is my favorite character, Trevor, obviously. As a girl, I'm guessing you're straight, but I mean you might not. I mean, who knows? I mean, but isn't Trevor just the perfect man? Okay, that's back there. I think even if even those who are lesbian would probably turn for Trevor. Especially since he likes to wear dresses. Yeah, he wakes up with a dress on, exactly, yeah. That's, it's never happened to me, but... yeah, no, it's down... I think I have to go to the right. But yeah, like I was saying before I got sidetracked again, yeah, no, the thing with I was wanting to do a stream of Thief as well at some point, but yeah, that's another full screen game which is, and I think a lot of with Thief you get a lot of people who are really interested in it, but then you get a lot of people who, no, I don't know. I think you have to try things to see what people's reactions are. Are you much more a story person? Can't I pick that up? Is that something I can... I did... Yeah, no, I think I'm always going to be more of a... more of a story, more of a story kind of guy, or something. The thing is, online is great, but you meet so many dicks. And... the thing, right, the thing... you've just reminded me of something now. You just reminded me of something. I'll try to tell this story the best I can. Basically, I was so into... when it first came out on PS3, I was really into GTA 5 Online. And then... and I got so competitive. It was my own problem, really, because I got too competitive with races, because races was what I enjoyed doing most, and I was getting so stressed out from just doing the races and sometimes losing that I could actually be a really... I don't think it would bother me now, but I think back then it would really... back then it used to... fucking hell. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to defeat this undead dog. But yeah, basically I was a really poor loser when I lost, and it was stressing me out too bad. So I had to give it in, because the thing is, I was getting, in my own defense, people were being really bad dicks, and they still are, because I've seen it on online races, because they would just bash into you, and the slipstream really pissed me off as well. But I know they updated it recently with the ghost mode on races, so that's pretty cool actually. But yeah, I didn't do it because you'd meet people and they would just be, you know, just trying to, you know, fuck you over constantly. But yeah, team deathmatch was cool as well. And you can imagine how intense that got, especially that's... Yeah, exactly, yeah. I tell you what, I did enjoy that team deathmatch in the desert where you have to hide in that plant with the containers. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, let's just use this and... Let's just try my best to shoot this dog. This can be really fucking difficult though. Come on. Oh, fuck off, please. If I... There we go, yeah. I don't know if there's something else I have to... Yeah, I probably have to use that, that little container on that. I tell you which game I really did enjoy though. If you haven't played it, you should check it out. I'm sure you've probably played it. I really enjoyed Red Dead Redemption. That was a great game. I actually think Red Dead Redemption was probably my favorite game on the PS3, to be honest. It was really good fun. Yeah, I should probably just go and... I think what I can do is I can put the oil in that little flask and then oh, for fuck's sake. Is this the right way? It's not the right way. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption was, I tell you, the thing I liked about Red Dead was, it's very similar to, if you've played GTA and you like GTA, definitely check out Red Dead, because I think it's basically the same engine, even. It's very, it is very similar to GTA, but it's got a... Because it's set, what would it be, about 100 years ago, it has a nice kind of tone and general atmosphere to it, and there aren't really many games where you get to go to Mexico and stuff like that, and it's definitely worth checking out, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know whether I'll, I guess what I'll see is, like, if I don't know, I'll see. If I feel like doing this again, I might do it, but I just thought I'd try this game out just as on a stream, just to see how it would go. Because you really never know how something is going to go with people. And, like, certain games suit certain people and their voices more than others and stuff like that. And the thing with streaming is you never know, like, when you can roughly guess when people are going to be around, but you might do a fucking amazing stream and then nobody will see it because people just weren't available or something like that. But so I might not play this again, but I guess we'll see. I'll definitely be doing what I said though. I guess. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, I think it's more to do with, yeah, that's what it's for, yeah. For kerosene. But yeah, we'll have to see. I'll definitely do loads of different things though, yeah, definitely. Like that fucking, That Tomb Raider stream the other day was awesome. It was really funny. I was actually laughing so much afterwards. And what people were coming up with saying was really funny. But the thing is, Tomb Raider is always going to be more... I think people are more interested in that no matter what. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely have to... I tell you what I'll do. I'll go and save now. And... I'll see if I can find the place where that... where that dog whistle can go. Because I know that there's a... I'm actually amazed actually at how much of a maze this house is. I'm really amazed. Do you get that? No, it is actually really confusing. I have to admit. But what I might do in the future is actually like leave this stream as it is and not really revisit it. I might do, but I don't know. But then what I might do is like get to know the game better, and then come back and do it. And it'll be more like, I guess then it'll be more like, it would actually be more like my Tomb Raider 2 streams then, or my Tomb Raider streams just generally, because then I'd know what I'm doing and you'd get through it a lot quicker. But I don't know, I thought I'd give it a go, I felt like it. What was through here again? I think, yeah, that led back outside. But yeah, the thing about Resident Evil is it's not got, it hasn't got levels. It's more than anything, it's just got sections. Which means that it's just one huge level in a way, but it's kind of open, and you have to just work your way around by doing that. But yeah, no, you have to use the whistle somewhere. I don't know, I think what I'll do is I'll keep this stream a bit shorter and sort of do a few streams where I'm a few streams like this where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and then I'll do plenty of streams where I do, because then that'll be a good mix, because if you do too much of one thing, I guess you've got to keep it interesting, you know? Yeah, I think that's locked, yeah. No monster pop-up, yeah, yeah. There's something you have to do with this woman here, but I can't think what it is. But there's definitely a place where you have to... You know, it might actually be here. No, there's like this place where you have to use that whistle, and chemical to use on plants. What does that say? For flower and grasses, earth basher. What? What's an earth basher? I think it's something to do with the fact that it's a Japanese game and they've... You know, what I'll do is I'll see if I can defeat these first, and then fucking hell. I thought you had to like get out of it by using the buttons. I don't know what happened there. Obviously I fucked up, but I tell you what I'll do, to not make this too long-winded or anything. What I'll do is fight your fears and survive. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll see if I can see what I can do with the I'm gonna see if I can find the place where I can use that fucking whistle, and then I'll probably end the stream, I think, because there's something you know what, it could even be fucking down here, but I've got to get through that. So yeah, I've got to get through that. Fuck. Right, okay. I'm gonna focus on this now and see if I can do it so it's not as so I'm not just doing the same thing. So yeah, so what I'll do is, yeah, go around here, and I think it's this way I've got to go. I'm gonna take action here and see if I can do this. But what I have to say is, I definitely prefer are you playing this game blind? I thought you knew this game. No, I'm playing it blind. That's the whole point. Because I've not played it in 10 years, and I barely remember anything. Which is kind of weird. You'd think I'd remember more, but that was the point. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go downstairs. It's all under control, I've got this. I'm just gonna go through here. And that door is locked, so what I'm gonna do is... No, I'll try my best. It's okay, I'll try my best to focus on... I know what I'm doing, don't worry. I've got this in the bag. But yeah, I only bought the game today again after 10 years. And yeah, this is the first time I played it in 10 years. Because I only bought it today, and I just thought, well, Tomb Raider 3 hasn't fucking worked. Thief isn't working for me, so I better try out... I may as well try out Resident Evil, since it's the only thing that's that I've got working that's different. And because I was thinking about doing the second part to the crab fest that was Tomb Raider 2, but trust me, since it's the same people from last time, that second part is going to be an absolute party. There's going to be because I'm going to play, because I know that game well, it's actually going to be, it'll be a lot more fun, trust me. And think about it, I'll be doing, oh fuck off, please, I'm really not in the mood. But yeah, I think I've got to go out here and use that whistle, but think about it, I'll be playing from one of the ship levels. Let's see if I can get rid of this bastard. Come on. Yeah, so I'll be playing from the from what was it, living quarters all the way up until the end of the game. So think about that. That'll be something to look forward to. And what I'll try to do is do it at a time which is gonna be viewable by most people. Okay. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I was thinking about doing it tonight, but no, it's not been too bad. But I've had a bit of a tiny bit of a shit day, and I didn't want it to. No, it's not been that bad, but I thought I was in a bit of a bad mood, so I didn't want to. Because I know that that's going to be an absolute cracker of a part, and. Okay, so I think I have to use the mouse buttons there. Okay, I can't... That's locked. My days off on Monday and Thursday and every other Sunday night. Yeah, that's cool then, because that's good to know. I'll probably do it on a Thursday. Yeah, I know those. That's a good. I don't know, I guess that's kind of a good thing if you've got a bit of a all over the place schedule in a way. Shall I cheat? Shall I find out what I'm supposed to do with the whistle? There's something I've got to fucking do. Okay, I can't go through there. I'll tell you what I could do. What I should do. Files. Let's have a look at the files. What would it be? Botany book. It gives you little... I should be checking this. Yeah, I might cheat actually. Well-known fact that there exist many plants. Yeah, it's not talking about weeds at all. That's basically... No, but there was this file that was telling us about the dog thing. Yeah, was it this? Yeah, this is it, here. Today, Sir Spencer told me, yeah, protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you like watching so much. I'll try to limit the amount of shitty content, because no, I think it is probably more interesting when I know what I'm doing. But hey, you gotta try things. I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous... yeah, okay. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always... Here we go. So this is what I was supposed to be doing. I was having such a good time talking that I didn't look. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. A dog whistle. Second floor balcony. west side of the terrace. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near the damn dog without risking a serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. Yeah, it's clue based, Miriam, because there's. I'm being such an illiterate fucker that I should really be reading it all. That's what I should be doing. You're the only person I can trust with this. You know, if I cracked out this game at a party or something, I'm sorry about people in my friend. I don't know if you can see that. There are people in my friends list playing stuff like Rocket League. And also like that's pretty much all I ever see them playing, Rocket fucking League. I've never actually played it, but it does look kind of fun. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you've got something. I just might be able to get a few. John Tillman. Yeah, I guess that's good though. Yeah. But yeah, being a carer, that's a good thing, definitely. I mean, it goes without saying. That's pretty much what I was gonna say. But yeah, let's see. So it was the second floor balcony on the west side. Which, I don't want to say it means fuck all, but it doesn't exactly. I had when I was, I once had just a summer job, with my friend actually. That was what was kind of cool about it. Where we were basically, it was only like a summer thing. Where we had to basically we had to be home helps, which was a similar kind of thing. I think it was kind of a, if not the same. I don't want to say it's the same thing because carers have a lot more responsibility. It wasn't quite as in depth as that, but that was quite. It was kind of sad actually to leave that in a way, even though it was. Even though it was kind of good to end it as well, but it was kind of sad because there was this guy that it was a bit fucking weird really, but there's this one guy I particularly remember who he kept on so I went to clean his house like 2 or 3 times during this summer or whatever. Not this summer, but it was like 5 years ago. It was a while back. Basically he was just sat there watching sports all the time, but he was an invalid. He couldn't walk and do much. And every time I went around, he would play First We Take Manhattan by Leonard fucking Cohen, and it was just. So I was going about my business, and the first time I was there, I was kind of like, he played it, but he kept on playing it on repeat. First we take Manhattan, and then we take Berlin. That song, and I was like, okay, what's the deal with this guy? And then I got to know him a bit. He was a really nice guy. And then every time I went back for like the half an hour to 40 minutes I was there, he'd be listening to Leonard Cohen every time, the exact same song. If you don't know what song that is, just type in First We Take Manhattan, Leonard Cohen. He's of course dead now. He's a Jewish Canadian singer or something. Poet, singer, musician, all kinds of things. And so I kept going back, and it was kind of sad because he would just be listening to it. I mean, sad in the way that I was sorry for him. And so for 40 minutes, like it's a 3 to 4 minutes pop. It's a 3 to 4 minute pop song, right? And it's a really good song. Don't get me wrong. It's a fucking catchy 80s classic. It sounded a bit like something Alan Partridge would say. I'm gonna just stand still for a minute because I've got to go through this anecdote. I'm gonna quit soon anyway. I might as well just get through it. But he he played it for 40 minutes on repeats, and so by the end of every fucking shift, I was like, "Fucking hell, kill me." But he was such a nice guy that I couldn't be angry, and he was always so nice. And then it got in my head every day, and I was thinking, oh yeah, he's going to play it again. And then I was just it just made me think about how broken he was and how he was kind of living in former glory. He looked really sad, and he was constantly just watching sports, not doing anything, and talking to me about days gone by. You know, living in the 80s, he was about 50, so he probably would have been 30 or something back. Roughly 30, you know, back in his prime in the 80s, and I was just thinking, God, poor guy. And yeah, I think I saw him 3 times. And by the end of that shift, that last time, because I knew it was going to be the last time, I was like, fuck, that's a person I'm never going to see again. It was a bit weird because he was alright. But, yeah, equivalent to Laura saying, no. But yeah, it's far too draining. My time is very limited week to week, as a client. Yeah, that's the problem, I guess. But yeah, you do see some characters. Only fools and horses every single day. That's amazing. She knows it line for line. Fucking hell. So like when Rodney is doing something, and then Del Boy is like, you absolute plonker, Rodney. Also, I can't do an impression. The only impression I can do is myself. Fucking hell, only fools and horses. I have people who listen to Archers on the radio. That's even better. Archers. Isn't Archers the thing with Tamsin Greig? The lady from... I like how I'm just hanging in this little room. But yeah, I'll continue now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to find out how to use that whistle. Why not? But yeah, Tamsin Greig is the girl from... a woman, should I say, from Black Books and Friday Night Dinner. She's in it, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Let's cheat. Resident Evil Remake dog whistle. Let's just type that in and see where we can use it. And I'm cheating. It's too we've gone too far. Do you know what? I so want to listen to that song now. First we take Manhattan, and then we take Berlin. Okay, purpose. It can be used... Do you know what? I might as well just play through this game just cheating. Why not? Why not just lose all integrity? It would help if I could speak. Why don't we lose all signs of integrity? It can be used on the West Terrace to call 2 of those dogs, I think. One of which is carrying a replica of the armor key. Excellent. And its collar. A crumpled memo is found. Okay, which explains how to use it. Okay, so let's see here. West Terrace. Fucking hell, I've got to remember this. It can be used on the West Terrace to call 2 of those, one of which is carrying a... So yeah, I have to kill them dead, but... It is a balcony passage that connects the entrance hall to the second floor. The glass from the dining hall can be seen from here. Okay, yeah. Using this. Yeah, of course I can use the old key, yeah. This is so me giving up on life and levels. Let's fucking do it. Let's not waste any more time. I tell you what I'll do. I'll just completely, selling out isn't the right, yeah, I'll just lose all integrity. What I'll do is I'll probably play. I'll try to heat things up a little bit now that we've been playing for like, what, 2 hours. What I'll do is, I'll keep doing it, and then if I keep getting stuck and it takes me like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so to work something out, I might just look to the wiki to work it out. That might actually be the best way to do it. Let's just do that. I know exactly what I'm doing now, so it'll all come... No, the zombies don't drop items, Mariam, but yeah, I kind of think like that as well. I get to... I think too much in... what's it? I think I played Tomb Raider too much, and then... They said the west side, didn't they? Yeah, I know where I'm going, yeah, of course. Yeah, I play too much Tomb Raider, and then you get used to picking stuff up and going in your head. Aha. I just have no clue about this game. Seems very hard to me. And a brain, and yeah. Okay, what I have to do... Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You might be able to unlock it using an old key. Use the old key. Yes. There we go. And now what we have to do is... I'm really going to try not to... fuck this up. Not that it really matters hugely, I guess, but... Let's use the... So what we have to do is use this. Like I said, you see, this is where I was getting confused. But you have to... You have to kill them like this. Ah, fuck. And I've got no fucking ammo. Are you kidding? But amazingly, I still have... Let's see. Basically, I need to get down to the... Yeah, I know where I'm going, don't worry, I just have to go down there. It's actually right next to a... I'm right next to one of those boxes, so don't worry. I won't keep you waiting too long, I'll definitely just rush by and do that. Let's just get past this fucker. That fucker. Let's just do this. Let's not piss about now, let's do this. You have a gun, you can shoot the zombie. Shoot a zombie, yes, you have shot a zombie. Yeah. Why was I carrying a fucking ink ribbon? That was so stupid. What I shall do is... I'll take the spray. This shouldn't be too difficult, I should be able to easily do this. Says the guy who didn't even bring any ammunition. I'll bring the ammo, and that should do us just fine and dandy, so let's do that. Let's do this. Let's just go and deal with that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off. Please. I don't think there's too much of a risk of dying here. I mean, this is probably the most the most action we've had in like. Ah, fucking hell! If they kill me, I shall be really pissed off. Let's just see if we can... Fucking hell. I'm just gonna have to use the spray. It'll be alright when I've just killed one, but yeah, there's one of the fuckers down. The thing with this game is, like... Dogs are so cute and everything, but these dogs could make anyone hate dogs forever. Okay, so yeah, that was that's what I needed to pick up, you see. Yeah. I actually don't need to... Excuse me, I don't need to use those because I'm fine. Yeah, it's kind of... I don't know what the word would be, not autistic, that's kind of offensive. It's a bit weird how you have to do all this kind of thing. Right. There's the excitement, ladies and gentlemen. No, there's a button you have to press... There, is it? Oh, come on, don't give me that. There's a button you have to press. There is a button. I know there's a button. That's the... Isn't there? I was so sure that there was... Yeah, you see, there we go, yeah. It's just so fucking finicky sometimes. It changed into the shape of a key. Imitation of a key. Yeah, I know what I've got to do now, you see. I think I've got to... Do you know what, I'm gonna fucking just go on the wiki. Fuck it. I tell you, I think it's actually used on that... See, I'm confused now, because I'm sure I used that other key on that. On that thing with the spikes, do you remember that? I'm really fucking confused. Appears fuck. Oh, okay, so yeah, I didn't even... You see, that's how behind I am. What a douche. I thought we did I thought we did something to that statue earlier, but it's... Apparently we did fuck all. I could have sworn we did something to it. What a pleb. And then we can... Yeah, you know, The Walking Dead is, one thing I've not really, I'm so behind on, I don't really know anything about that. Isn't it like Southern horror? You know, like set in the south of the US or something? Or is that something else? It's kind of the same as when people talk to me about Game of Thrones and stuff, and I'm just like... Yeah, no, it is very cheesy, I have to admit, this game. But yeah, what I have to do now... Where was that statue thing? It was... I know where it was. I know where it was, mate. It was over here. It was over here, my mates. I love it how you're just all tearing the shit out of this game. It's hilarious. Because it is a bit special at times. It definitely is. It definitely has that thing about it. But yeah, I think I have to go this way and... Fuck. Okay, we'll go down there and then up again. This guy's gonna fucking vom on me again. Dick. Before I actually just go and do something really retarded, I better bring some health. That would be a bit retarded if I didn't do that. Game of Thrones, yeah, I haven't seen that at all. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Game of Thrones is... It's just it's just shit, basically. There's nothing else I can say about it. It just, to me, is just shit. I really don't see what people see in it. The thing about fantasy and all of that, like, I love Lord of the Rings. What else? Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I thought that was really good, but I mean, at the same time, fantasy is kind of shit, because it is just, like, people hail Tolkien as this master of all of that sort of stuff, but it is basically just... Is it that amazing, really? And that's coming from a person who likes Lord of the Rings. What was I here for? I keep getting, like, really distracted. You know what, I've actually got no health. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll save, just so I don't have to do that fucking ordeal again. Yeah, the chat is kind of, it's to be expected with a game like this. Like, as soon as anyone plays, at least in my case, as soon as I whip out the Tomb Raider, everyone's all over it, and it always does well playing Tomb Raider. What, you're kidding? Can't I get through that? Yeah, I'll use the old key. What was that one? Yeah, that's fine. I just have to go through here, I think. But yeah, Game of Thrones is definitely just... it's just like a soap opera, basically, isn't it? Isn't it? Kind of is. Hey, you know what? We get a shotgun now. The thing is, like, the more I play this game... the more I'm kind of getting into it and enjoying it, and I think what I'll do is I'll probably just keep playing until I don't know, we'll see. I'm not about to game the night away, but kerosene. What else is there? Let's see. It's got to that time of night where I can't see the keyboard again. What I've got to do is... Fuck. I thought I could get through there. Okay, you know... Well, at least we got the shotgun at least. So that means I can go and get the shotgun, which I don't really remember where it is, but I'm not going to do it now anyway. Where I've got to go, you may be wondering, I've got to go downstairs again, and then I've got to go. I was just getting confused. This game is actually rather funny in a weird way. I feel sorry for this poor guy. He'd been trapped in here for hours. Yeah. I get in this game, it like this soldier is living in the house. What do you guys think to the house itself though? I think this is like my dream kind of dwelling or something. I would love to live here. It would need a lot of work, but I don't know. Do you know what? Talking of that though, like a lonely old man with strange friends, just wondering about like none of this is real. That's kind of like the kind of thing my brother would say. Like it's exactly the same as the opera house in Tomb Raider 2. Like he was saying, like you know, like in the opera house, there's all those swinging boxes and shit, and you just think, and there's just no reason for them to be swinging, and it's kind of like something out of a dream. And you just feel like it's some kind of fucked up kind of thing you're imagining or something. But yeah, talking of interiors and that kind of thing, I've got to do blood ties and like if you wanted to see more Rise of the Tomb Raider, the last thing I've got to do on Tomb Raider is this DLC called Blood Ties, which is basically Croft Manor in the newest Tomb Raider game. And if you haven't seen it, then no, it's actually really good. You should really check it out. I mean, I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it sometime soon. Yeah, just gotta go straight ahead. Because it's actually I really can't see a fucking thing. Yeah, no, the Croft Manor in the newest game is actually kind of like this in a way, because they've actually made it quite Crystal Dynamics did make it quite interesting how they've made the manor basically derelict, and you've got to find your deeds to the place, and that's the DLC. And yeah, I'll do that at some point soon. So if you're in the mood for that, if you're in the mood for some Croft action, some Croft Manor action, then check it out. You see, I don't know what I was thinking earlier. I'm sure I changed the key there. The gem, yeah. But I think actually, like, even though a lot of people are nostalgic about the original Croft Manor, honestly, check out the newest Croft Manor. It says, it's basically basically Mariam, it's the newest Croft Manor. You don't like how there was a Croft Manor in 1, 2, 3. Wasn't it just in the first 3 games, and then it was brought back in Legend or something? But they made a Croft Manor for Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's a DLC that you have to do there, which I'll be doing at some point, because it's literally like the only 2 things I've got to do in Rise of the Tomb Raider now, before I've done everything, is that DLC in Croft Manor, which is called Blood Ties. And if I really was insane enough, the last thing to do would be to 100% the game, but yeah, that mansion in the first game was spectacular, definitely. Yeah, they remade it, and you have to see it at some point. Yeah, no, seriously, they did. It was it's really worth checking out. Just type in. Actually, don't type anything in. Just wait for my stream of it. No, that sounded really greasy to say that, but yeah, check it out on YouTube. You can find it really easily. But I shall be streaming that. Maybe I'll even do that this Saturday. We'll see what happens. You've just got to do what you're in the mood for. Like, fucking hell, what the fuck was that? Oh, you know what? These are the newer enemies. Fucking hell, I forgot all about those. It's because we're actually getting further into the game now. So what happens is you have to you get these more difficult enemies. Oh man, you had to say that. What, saying that I'm gonna do it or something. Deborah A. You should explain yourself, Deborah A. Does that mean you're excited? Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, so now basically to explain what's happening now. Let's see. I don't need to go there, do I? I've now got a new key which will now open new things. So, that means that I need to check out the doors that are in red. So you see on this map here, anything in red is what's locked, anything in blue that is what isn't. So yeah, that one is, let's see if this is, yeah, you see that's doable. I'm actually, it's actually a lot darker now. It's a bit, now that it's a bit later, it's probably a better time to play this. Kind of hard to believe, but it gives me a glimmer of hope in the near future. Yeah, about the, yeah, seriously, I really like Rise. I really do. I know there are lots of fans out there who are very diehard. I took that ink ribbon with me again. What a pleb. Yeah, I know there are lots of people that just like the originals, but yeah, Rise is really good. No. Fuck off. What a piece of dialogue that was. No. Reaction of the 2000s though. What happened there? Don't tell me it's another fucking dog. Oh fuck. Oh, fucking move, come on. Fuck. If I die here, I'll be so pissed off. Fuck. What's made your week? It'll make my fucking week if I die here. Fucking hell. I've got to defeat this person. Oh, come on, please, please. Oh, for fuck's sake, if I die here. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake. It has to happen. Let's see where I let's see where I last saved. No, I don't think it was too far back. I know I got the... Didn't I save? That's kind of another reason I like GTA 5. The DLCs are the only game which they're actually free. Well, the DLCs in yeah, I know I died, yeah. But it's actually not too far back if I stop fucking around. Yeah, basically if I I'll tell you what I'll do. But yeah, the DLCs, I don't think they cost a lot now. But there were some DLCs that no, the DLCs, I think was it Blood Ties? I think it did cost a little bit actually. Which was a bit shit, and I know it no, a lot of people don't like I'm not a big fan of DLCs either, like really. Not really. It's okay, but I just like having the original game, basically. Yeah, so this was the place with the broken shotgun. What was it that made you weak? I think I should try to, I think I should change the, I should either change the title of this, if this does become a series, maybe I should call it Very Fucking Blind Resident Evil Remake Stream with Mike. I'll be getting off at 9 PM, guys. I never knew it had DLCs. Yeah, it's not bad, but I guess it's better than waiting years for another game. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Do you know what? That's one thing that's come with age. I'm definitely a better sport, I don't know what you'd call it. I'm not as much of a poor loser these days as I used to be with really any game. I used to be such a poor loser. It was actually, oh, fucking hell. That's kind of cool though. Basically, you put a grenade in their mouth and they explode like that. Which I thought was quite cool actually. Let's go this way. Why are you going to London? What's happening in London tomorrow? I haven't been to London for a while. What could you be up to in London? I think honestly, right, if I do a second stream of this, I'm honestly gonna call it that. The Very Fucking Casual Resident Evil Remake stream. Something like that. I don't want to give like false advertisements to the people who think it's only just slightly blind. I need to advertise that it is very, very blind. But you know the funny thing? There are people who would have completed this game in the time it's taken me to get to this point. Including myself. I used to be so good at this. Like, I used to be, I'm fairly sure I did it in like a matter of hours. Literally like, I think literally like, what, 3 or 4 hours? Something like that. Barely anything. I used to complete it in one sitting. No sweats. I don't mind London actually. It's kind of a nice place. Depends where you go. I don't know. It's not that great. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we've got this dick here, which we've got to deal with. But yes, finally, I've got to go through this place here. Shall I just... I might as well just change the... If I haven't brought the right thing, I'll fucking lose it. Okay, I've got what I need. Why have I got that again? The ink ribbon. Do I keep picking... I swear I didn't have that. Am I losing it? Am I actually losing it? Who knows? Well, that's why you're going to London for family time. No, it's actually really nice. I went to... I'll tell you... I shall tell you the last time I went to London was when I went to see... Oh, what a pleb. I actually just used the same key. Yeah, I went to see the Pixies with my brother in, what was it, November the 22nd or 1st? That was a wild show, very wild show. One of the few bands from that, from back then that are still kind of either alive or alive and making music. Yeah, I'm not, like, we were only there for, we went there one day, stayed over, you know, saw the concert that night, and went back the next day. It was really short. I never stay in London for long, because, yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on, and it's just a typical city, but I think those zombie bites are finally taking effect. Yeah, I know. Fucking hell. Let's have a look here. Let's have a little look here. So I've got the key now, so I go through the... Where was that shotgun again? I need to find out where. I'm gonna look on the wiki again. Let's see if I can actually see the keyboard. Okay, so if I have a look, yeah, it's that ceiling trap I was on about. I need to find the remake. Let's see. I just need to find a decent... Let's see if I can find it there. Yeah, that should be it. I really can't remember where it was. So it's probably going to be quicker if I just try to find it. Let's see. It's probably on images actually. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Alt key. Shotgun. Okay, the shotgun is there. That's on the first floor. I've got it. I know where I've got to go. I think the goal of this game is to stream it for 3 or 4 hours and get very confused and fuck. Oh, you're kidding. Fucking hell. Fuck off, please. Oh, fucking hell. Is that locked? Fuck off. I bet I can't get through this. Oh, I can. But yeah, no, sorry, that was a bit of a dickish thing. Dickish replay. Yeah, the goal of this game, you're playing as... Wow, my stomach was rumbling there. I'm probably getting a tiny bit peckish. I tell you what I'll do, I'll pick up the shotgun and then I might actually end the stream. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, the goal of the game, you're part of the special forces for the city that this mansion is a part of. And you have to go and... It was explained a little bit in the intro. And you have to go and check it out because there's been lots of murders and weird activities and that kind of thing. Yeah, so... I don't know, the thing is, when I get this far in, I kind of really get into streaming. I'm gonna wait for this fucker to... Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, I think... Yeah, so it's through here. And... then we have to... Right, yeah, it's right here. So if I go to the left here, and it should be, let's see, it should be this, yeah, it's just around here. Fucking hell, what was that? Now that it's actually dark in my room and I haven't actually turned on the light, there's a bit more of an atmosphere. But yeah, I won't ruin this. I kind of already have done that, but I'll show you what happens instead of telling. So yeah, this is this is where you get the shotgun, the real shotgun. So there we've got the real shotgun, and what we have to do is put in the broken one, and then it won't crush us to death when we run out. Will I take the ink ribbon? Or does it still crush me? I don't even remember. I think it probably still comes down, but then you get the option to get out or something like that. No, it completely leaves us alone. Yeah. Okay. This game reminds me of a game I played before, which I really got into. It was like a big haunted house. And basically you just wander around the game. Was it a horror game or was it like a platformer? Because that reminds me of 40 Winks. That really, it's a kid's game, but I never owned it even, but I didn't know whether that would be it. But Okay, it's probably not 40 winks then, because well, I guess it's funny if you fuck, what is that? Oh, it's just a... Okay. I'm getting really, you know, you're talking about jumpy games, I'm getting a little bit more jumpy now. It was definitely an adult game, yeah. I'm trying to think what that could be. Fucking hell, look at that guy. Look at that little dude. Yeah, I'm trying to think what that could be. Wandering around a mansion. I guess it's a perfect setting for lots of games. A bracelet, a necklace, presets. I thought you meant. I thought you were meaning that it was. I thought you were stressing like it was definitely an adult game, but yeah, let's press the switch. Oh fucking hell! Did it do anything, or did it? It must have done something. Can you kill these fuckers? These birdie friends. Can't I do anything? Fuck. Okay, so yeah, I think what we have to do is green first. I'm guessing it's going to be in the order. Is there even a green one? The way you put it sounded way more interesting. You see, the thing with the puzzles in this game is it's kind of, yeah, it is a bit tacky and kind of, a little bit, well, I mean, you'll be the judge, but, bring the lights of truth to the three spirits. The lights of truth. So, which basically means fuck about with... I know exactly what I've got to do. I know exactly what I've got to do. I've got to basically... The bracelet is orange, so... bracelets. Yeah, it's easy enough. You just have to match it up. So yeah, if you press it this side. So what we want is an orange. Pure white. What? I don't want that. What I need to do is make it orange, obviously, to match that final picture. So if I turn this off, it should be alright. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, they remind me of the Eagles on Tomb Raider as well. I like the game, I just wish there was more communication, even if the guy spoke to himself. Yeah, kind of like Garrett in Thief. Finally on the inside. A throne room. How pretentious can you get? Okay, so that's the... We need to make this this guy purple and perfect. Oh, sorry, not purple, but sage. And the final thing is to make the crown green, or the, yeah, I guess it's a crown, tiara kind of thing. Perfection. There we go. So that should do the trick, shouldn't it? Did I turn out the right? Yeah, I did, you see. One absolute anything but a pro. I dealt with that alright, but everything else has been fucking hell. What can you say about that? But yeah, he probably is just going insane, because you have to just go around collecting these masks, which will lead to the first, basically the first boss. It's not even like anything. Okay. But yeah, so that's a little bit better. What I'll do now is, so what I need is, I think I need another 2 or maybe even 3 masks. I liked that puzzle. Yeah, I liked that puzzle as well. It was kind of reminiscent of what you might say, kind of similar to Tomb Raider in a way, I guess. I fucking had it with these. Can I go in out? Let's just go this way and... Yeah, will you take the death mask? I'd rather leave the place and never come back, but I have to go to the... I have to go to the left, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get by here. No, is the answer to that. Shit. Shite. Frigging hell. Okay, I need to... Yeah, go this way. That is right, isn't it? Was there anything in here? I don't even remember if there were some items that I needed or something. Question, how would you feel if you all alone, no human, only zombies and other monsters? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm really not in the mood for this. Oh, you're kidding, I didn't just fucking die. I just died. Fucking hell. I don't know what to say to that. Shall I end the stream? I'll let everyone decide. Do you want me to actually end the stream? And maybe come back another time and... I mean, I won't be doing this like the next stream I do. I'll be doing it like in the future, but would you... I've got 2 questions. Would you like me to come back and do this another time? And would you like me to end the stream now? Yeah, exactly, yeah. But do you want me to... I think they're the main 2 questions. It doesn't really matter either way. I mean, what I'll do is if I start again, I'll make sure I get up to that point and save and then just carry on from that point where I died. But yeah, I think that's a good idea, going and eating. I've had fun though, it's been really good fun. What we need is another... I can't wait for another one of those really, really epic Tomb Raider 2 streams with you know, like where we just act like normal people and start talking about, you know, the mentality of fucking crabs and things. But I'm glad you got into it at least. That's one good thing. Maybe I should do some ASMR now. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I think what I'll do is not do ASMR, and I'll go and get something to. I'll go and get something to eat. And you know what I might do? I might end the stream, get to the point where I died, save, and then when I come back in the future, I shall definitely begin from after that point, so you won't have to see that puzzle again. But I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it as much as I did. Well, thank you very much for sticking around. The thing is, I think Tomb Raider is the one that gets people going. That's what gets people. I think people get a little bit too excited about Tomb Raider, which I love. I love it when people get too excited about games and things, or anything. I think, yeah, Tomb Raider has to come back, and it has to come back, and it has to get everyone going again. But yeah, I won't do that. I won't do that again on stream. What I'll do is I'll do it after I've ended it. But I hope you all have a, what day are we on? Yeah, we're on Thursday, aren't we? I hope you all have a very prosperous Friday, and or should I continue for a little bit? There's now 6 people, which is nothing compared to Tomb Raider, but I don't know, I'm kind of tempted. Since I'm going to do it anyway, what I'll do is, even if some of you are going, you've been here for the main bit, the main event, so what I'll do is, I think I'll reload, at least go and get the shotgun, and maybe redo the puzzle, and then I'll end the stream, because I think I've got, and then I'll go and eat, and that kind of thing. I'm not really doing anything tomorrow, so I don't really need to go to bed early, so, which is why I tend to stream now anyway. So I may as well just do that. I'm the most indecisive fucker ever. I should just redo it. Yeah, I may as well redo the thing. Okay, so now, am I going insane? Let's see if I'm actually going insane here, because... Yeah, you see, so I've not got an ink ribbon. There's no ink ribbon here. So that means I'm not going to have an ink ribbon. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm just doing things without even realizing what I'm doing. That's what's happening. But let's go and do this. Let's go and do this. I'll try to speed run this. Don't I have to go this way, don't I? I've done it so many times now, I'm starting to remember. Okay, use the alt key. No fucking around here. Let's do this. Okay. I'll take the grenades, and should do it like a walkthrough, like badass games. I don't really understand how he is so like thorough with his walkthroughs, because I actually watched some of the original Resident Evil game that he did a walkthrough of it, and he knew exactly which items to bring with him at every time, and yeah, he was just like a beast at this game. Yeah, let's go and get that shotgun. Then I'll do the puzzle. Or no, I guess I have to do the key first, don't I? Which is downstairs anyway, so it's no biggie. I'm going the right way. Yeah, no, he's an absolute fiend at all the games he plays. I mean, he's just so thorough. Like like I said before, he's just got one of those voices where he's just good at explaining everything, and he's an absolute trooper. Okay, just go through it. But yeah, what I'll have to do, like, even if I don't do this thing again, what I'll do at the very least is get to know the game to the point of Tomb Raider 2, for example, say. And then what I'll do is I'll just play through it in like 2 parts. Or even maybe, I mean, you can certainly do this game in 4 hours without sweating. Without sweating. No sweats. You get what I mean. Yeah, we've got to deal with those things upstairs. But the things up here that run really quickly, they have a name, but I can't remember what it is. They have this specific name. I'm trying to think what it is. I'm sure people just gave them just a weird name. Right, let's just get this fucking out of the way again. The thing is, like I said before, I like to stream. I know some people like to stream for like an hour and a half to 2. I like streaming. I reckon he must be sweating with all this stair climbing. No, the thing with me streaming is, I like to stream for like 3 or 4 hours because I barely ever do it. And like I said before, I barely ever play games on my own, really. I tend to just play them. I tend to just save it for streaming these days, so... yeah, I can get through that, but I don't want to... see... So I just kind of, I see the point in staying and doing a fairly decent, you know, long stream. Fucking hell. At least I know what I'm doing this time. I have to go this way. What I'll do is, yeah, I've got to go and get the shotgun, and then I might do we'll see if I do the puzzle. My dedication is very strong, and that's what I like. I die twice and get off. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know, I think... Put it this way, the thing is, like, I did a few Let's Plays and things, but honestly, like, I know some people enjoyed them, but I highly doubt I'll be doing any more Let's Plays in the near future, if ever, because, besides just gameplay, because I find it so boring to talk on my own. I didn't when I was doing them, but streams are more interesting, basically, and more real, and you don't have to edit them, and it's good for lazy people like myself who don't like to edit and don't really take any pride in editing. Or okay, I need to go around here, don't I? And there's I think my patience is it's basically when people talk over a game, basically. Which people do it in different like I think even what Badass Games is considered that. Yeah, so I'll take that. So I've got the ink ribbon now, so I'm not going insane. And okay. So what I'll do is yeah, no, it's just a bit it's not as fun because there aren't people in the chat, and when you're live, because anything can happen, that's kind of exciting, isn't it? Okay. I tell you what I'll do. I shall go and the thing is, you get given so many fucking... Is it this way? Yeah, we've got to go this way. Yeah, we get given so many ink ribbons that I might as well just save as much as possible, but... Okay, so we're back here now, so... what I'm gonna have to do is... can I actually... Yeah, so that was right. I'm sure that was orange. Yeah, exactly, that's it. It doesn't really... Yeah, that's right. It's just not as interesting anymore. It was, I guess in like 2011 or something, it was kind of amazing. I read that as sage the other time. like I thought it meant like a color sage. But it's a sage who has turned purple. Fucking, that was really good. Very, how illiterate of me. Yeah, I prefer watching streams these days, pretty much. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Vine. Good old... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna fight the birds, because I think I can just pick this little delight up and hit the road. Yeah, I don't have an alt key, so... Let's just give it... Let's just run. I don't know what made them attack me last time. I've got what I came for, and now I'm going. Yeah, Vine. I remember Vine back in 2013-14 was... Okay, which way do I go now? I need to... Right, okay, I've got it. That's locked, so I can't even go there. Fuck. Or can I? It says it's blue. No, I'm sure I... Or was it that red one? No, I can go in this one. Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, this should be it. Shouldn't it? Oh, it's right there. Of course. Yeah. What does that say? I left some bullets in the room to the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Wesker. Wesker is our boss, but he's in on it, to say the least. Okay, we are back here, and fucking hell, we got given some stuff. What I'll do is I can't pick up shit at the minute, so I've got to put some stuff away. Obviously I can put the mask away, and I can put the shotgun away for now, and I shall just let's see here. Let's just put all this stuff away, and then I can just do a proper job all in one. Put that away. Let's just pick up this stuff. Yeah, well the thing is, like, the thing about Resident Evil is, yeah, the thing about Resident Evil is, it's very similar to Tomb Raider in some ways, because it controls a lot like Tomb Raider, and you have just a certain amount of pickups and that kind of thing. So a lot of Tomb Raider fans are really into this game. You know, like, once again, I mean, pretty much anyone, but it's all parts of they all use similar kind of aesthetics and that kind of thing, and but what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I think if I do carry on with this, which I probably will, I've had a blast. You will be pleasantly surprised by just how much better this game gets, especially if I practice it first and then stream, because the game definitely gets a lot better once you've actually got into the outdoors. It really is. You shall see if I continue, definitely, which I probably will. Let's see, I may as well get what do I need? I need and I may as well bring the, I think that'll do me. And what I'll do is I'll save, and yeah, that should do us nicely. I don't know if it's actually, what's it say? To be honest, I'm surprised it's been just over 3 hours. I thought it felt more like 4. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If it feels longer than it did, but I'm sure it will. It has to from here on out, lol. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now as well, so I'm glad you all enjoyed the stream, and yeah, I'll stream something else before too long, so what would be a good way to say goodbye? Goodbye? That could be one way. How is it they end Top Gear again? It's been like 5 years since I've seen Top Gear. And on that bombshell, good night.